Adjusting the electronics calibration of a fuel Anhui Onsun dispenser, a step-by-step guide. Adjusting the electronics calibration of a fuel dispenser requires precision and care to ensure accurate measurements, protecting both consumers and the service provider. Follow this detailed process to ensure proper calibration. Preparation tools needed. Calibration test measure. Typically, a 10-liter container certified for accuracy. Screwdriver to access the calibration mechanism and make adjustments. Wrench for loosening or tightening any necessary bolts, screws, or seal wire. Seal wire used to reseal the calibration mechanism after adjustments. Long nose pliers for cutting and securing the seal wire. Safety precautions. Follow safety guidelines by wearing appropriate safety gear, such as gloves, safety goggles, a reflectorized vest, and displaying a maintenance caution sign. Ensure the area is well ventilated. Be prepared for any fuel spills by having absorbent materials and a fire extinguisher nearby. Access the calibration interface. Turn off the fuel dispenser. Open the fuel dispenser's upper panel using the appropriate key and tool to reveal the internal electronic components. Locate the calibration interface, which may consist of digital control switches with a seal cover. Cut the seal wire and remove the seal cover to access the calibration switch. Switch on the calibration interface. Activate switches 1 and 2 on the calibration interface. Ensure all nozzles are placed on the nozzle booth. Close the upper panel so that you can input data using the keypad and view the display. Enter calibration mode. On the keypad, press F1 and input the level 1 password 6267. The display shows 88888F11. Press 0 stru key. Input the level 2 password 0047. The display shows 8888888F1-2. Press 2 key to display the existing calibration value, e.g. 1000 is the default. To adjust, increase the calibration. Adding 1 is equivalent to 10 milliliters additional. Decrease the calibration, subtracting 1 is equivalent to 10 milliliters less. Input the desired calibration adjustment, e.g. 1001. Press Enter to confirm the adjustment. The display returns to 88888F1-2. Press F3 SAW to exit calibration mode, and the display will show the normal default screen. Conduct a test dispensing. Set up the calibration test measure. Place the certified 10-liter test measure under the nozzle of the fuel dispenser. First run. Dispense exactly 10 liters of fuel into the test measure, then stop. Second run. Dispense another 10 liters into the same measure, making a total of 20 liters for comparison accuracy. Record the measurement. Compare the volume displayed on the dispenser screen with the actual amount in the test measure. Any discrepancy indicates the need for further calibration adjustment. Adjust the calibration if needed. Evaluate the discrepancy. If the dispenser displays more fuel than the actual measured amount, it is over-dispensing. If the dispenser displays less fuel, it is under-dispensing. Make the adjustment. Follow the steps in Section 3 to adjust the calibration value accordingly. Make small, incremental adjustments to avoid significant errors. Retest for accuracy. Conduct another test dispensing. Repeat the process of dispensing 10 liters, checking to see if the adjustment has corrected the discrepancy. Continue making small adjustments and retesting until the dispenser's display matches the test measure accurately. Finalize the adjustment. Once the calibration is accurate, deactivate the calibration interface. Flip switch 1 on the calibration interface to the off position to deactivate the electronic calibration settings. Replace the seal cover. Securely tighten the seal cover screw or knob to lock in the setting. Reseal the calibration mechanism. Use the seal wire to reseal the calibration mechanism, preventing unauthorized tampering, as required by regulations. Record the calibration results. Enter the calibration results, including the final adjustments and test results, into the maintenance log for future reference. Report as required. Depending on local regulations, you may need to report the calibration process to relevant authorities or regulatory bodies. Ensure compliance with any documentation and reporting requirements. Additional considerations. Periodic calibration. Even after a successful calibration, regular checks and recalibrations should be scheduled to maintain accuracy. Consult the manufacturer's manual. For specific instructions related to your dispenser model, always refer to the manufacturer's guidelines. Professional assistance. If you encounter difficulties or are unsure about any part of the process, seek assistance from a qualified technician. Following these detailed steps will help ensure the fuel dispenser is properly calibrated, safeguarding against inaccurate measurements and potential disputes.